We heard from the New England Patriots captains on Sunday in very strong words from Devin McCourty. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. He decided not to field questions from reporters, instead use the time with the media to express his interest in raising awareness around social justice issues. But then the end of his, rant, he called out the NFL, saying it's a joke that they're trying to move up the opt out date because there's a lot of players still contemplating whether or not they should play this season. Your reactions to what he had to say yesterday?
Well, we got a pissed off Devin McCourty yesterday, Sierra. He was having absolutely none of it. And I think the biggest thing that you see is the frustration for him, I think, is that for his family, the right call right now is probably not to play football. But from a social justice perspective, he feels like he needs to use his platform as an NFL player to speak out against a lot of the issues that are happening off of the field, and he doesn't have that luxury if he's not playing. So I think that he feels like his back is against the wall and he's being not forced by anybody, but kind of forced by the situation to be out there and to play NFL football this year. And although he did say he's continuing to play, it's a very fluid situation. I wouldn't be surprised if we find out by Wednesday or even a month from now, 2 weeks from now, that Devin McCourty is not going to play. So although he did say he's going to continue to play this season, and that's his plan right now, it sounds like a very fluid situation. And I think it stems from the fact that he needs to weigh being kind of on the forefront of social justice issues and keeping his family safe, which is obviously a tough thing to juggle.
Yeah, he was saying that really Monday, today, is the first day the players get to get inside the facility and see what it's like to make sure that they feel safe with their surroundings and their environment for this upcoming season. And Devin McCourty obviously assessing the situation, as you said. His decision is not set in stone to play this season. So let's play out the worst case scenario here for the Patriots and Patriots fans. And Devin McCourty decides that it's in his best interest to opt out of this season. How much of a blow is that? And do the Patriots have what they need to replace McCourty in that secondary?
Well, that was a great point you made, Sierra, about how he wants to see the facility first. Today, Monday morning, being the first official day that the players can be inside the Patriots facility. First team meeting in front of Bill Belichick was this morning. So that's a great point that how can the players really truly decide whether it's safe or not until they're actually in the building and see what the protocols look like? And I think that that's what Devin McCourty is saying. And then the NFL is then saying, well, you have 2 days once you get into the facility to then decide if you're going to play this year. And that's where this, total BS comment sort of came from. I think if Devin McCourty does decide to sit out the season, though, the Patriots are in big trouble. And the one thing that you heard Mike Giardi at NFL Network said it about Matthew Slater was that some of these veteran players like Slater, like McCourty, like James White, deciding to play this season left, kind of prevented an exodus of sorts of a lot of players on this team. We already have 8. I think that even more players probably opt out. If Devin opts out, you would think that Jason is going to follow suit as well. So I think that if Devin does leave, it's not just the on-field impact of him deciding to opt out of the season. It's also kind of the domino effect that he's going to have on the rest of his teammates and potentially having a lot more veteran players for the Patriots opt out. So he's sort of the glue that's holding this whole thing together. He's extremely frustrated with the NFL. He's obviously extremely frustrated with what's going on around the world off the field. So I think you're going to get a pissed off Devin McCourty either way, and maybe that will end up being good for the Patriots on-field product if he plays a little bit pissed off for the entire year.
Well, we'll continue to keep you updated on the situation on our website at clnsmedia.com. And for all of our New England Patriots content, find it on our YouTube channel at Patriots Press Pass.